What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we are back with my 1997, I think, Lexus LS400 that we got for next to nothing from Insurance Auto Auctions. We got this car non-running, and I'm happy to report that with a little bit of work and a little bit of diagnoses, we're able to figure out that it actually does run. Why somebody left this thing just sitting is beyond me. I guess they couldn't find anybody competent enough to find out what was actually wrong with it. And it turned out to be a failed cam sensor. Now, today, the goal is to change that cam sensor, and I think I have it right over here. Cheap Amazon part. I get a lot of flack for using Amazon parts. I've had a lot of you get in the comment section and yell at me over these parts, but something like this is $16 from Amazon. And if you go to the parts store, well, if you can even find one, good luck if you can find one at a parts store, they're going to be $60 to $70. Look, I'm sorry, but guys, these are cars, number one, for content for you guys. Number two, to give me something to do that I enjoy doing, diagnosing and repairing. And three, to spend as little money as I have to on them to get them back into running and driving condition, because obviously I'm going to lose money on them when they go down the road. I lose money on every car I sell. So Amazon for the win. Amazon has saved me tons of money, and I have yet to experience any problems with any of the Amazon parts that I've purchased and installed on my vehicles, and I have done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars on this channel. Now, we need to get to the cam sensor, which resides down here. And, oh, tell me I don't have to take off the upper radiator hose. Oh, I think I do. I think I do. I sure don't want to. I'm going to try to avoid that because I just filled up the coolant in one of the last videos where we actually got this thing running. I think I got to pull that off. I do. That's going to make a mess. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to pull this off because I need to get back here. There's going to be screws. I've got to take off the serpentine belt. Where's the tensioner? That looks like an idler, so I'm betting this down here is going to be your tensioner. We got to get this belt loose, and we've got to figure out how this cover comes off of this side. We have to pull this cover off, and then I think we've got to get in here and take off this distributor cap. It's a weird distributor, but it is a distributor. We need to take this cap off, and then there's like this big metal round bracket that houses the cam sensor. We've got to get to that so we can unbolt that sensor from the bottom and install the new ones. I don't know what's going to be involved with doing this. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Hopefully it's not too complicated. And hopefully when we're done, the car doesn't run like it does currently because it's awful. It revs way up to like 2,200 RPM, and then it drops to 1,000. Then up, down, just fluctuates constantly, smokes like a son of a gun. The car is not happy. So far, so good. It's unfortunate we're going to end up losing our coolant, but such is life. I've got the radiator draining into a pan. I've got the belt off, which was super easy. It's a 14 millimeter on this giant pulley. Not this one. That's the idler. This pulley barely turns, and you got to really try to pry the belt off. But I've got the belt loose. Once this drains to the point that it's below here, I'm going to go ahead and remove this hose because I can't see anything back here. And then we're going to need a light because I can't see. And we're going in blind. Typically, if it's something I've never done before, I like to watch a YouTube video or two, you know, just to kind of get an idea of what I'm working with, what I'm doing here. It looks like this is a two-piece cover. Interesting. Okay, so it looks like this left half, the passenger side half, looks like it comes off separately. The only thing I can't tell is if I have to remove that tensioner or not. But again, this is in the way. This upper hose is really in my way. So I'm going to have to remove that. And then we got to find, oh goodness, the bolts. I can't even. There's one there, there's one up there. So I see two of them. Looks like there may be a couple down here that I can't really see. Anyway, I think this is going to be the hardest part, is finding and removing the bolts that hold this section of the timing cover in place. We're going to do it, guys. We're going to get that off, and then we're going to find that sensor. And by the way, since I forgot to mention earlier, these tires are rotten, very rotten. So I did the right thing and preemptively bought a set of 4 brand new tires for this car, because I have faith. I do. I have faith that this thing is going to run. So what I'm going to do is, while this is draining, yeah, we're going to have to let her drain a bit more. But while this is draining, oh boy, that looks fun. What is all that corrosion? Is that brake pad material? That doesn't look good. We're going to need to get in here. Let me go find a, what is it, like a T40? T35, a T40? Oh, I see what happened. It looks like these wheels have scraped the living hell out of the calipers. Yeah, somebody put aftermarket wheels on here and it tore up the calipers. And probably tore up the back, oh yeah, tore up the back side of the wheels as well. Ate them up. Wrong wheels for the car, that's great. Let's see if we can find something to pull this center cap off, and then we better hope that we don't have wheel locks, because if we do, well, I don't know what we're gonna do. Are you guys ready? Let's see what happens here. What size is this? It's a T40, which fits this perfectly. All right, hey. I'll take it, man. Small victories. Small victories. I'll take what I can get. Let's get going. Get this off. Let's see what's sitting under here. I almost hate putting new tires on these rims. These rims look awful. I could try to clean them up. I just don't know. I just don't know how. Ooh, oh. Oh, wow. Well, the good news, we don't have any locks. The bad news, these wheels, there's no studs hanging out. Are you kidding me? These don't even fit. Like, these wheels don't fit, guys. These wheels don't fit at all. That's dangerous. That is crazy dangerous. Let's try a 13/16. I think we're gonna have to use a shallow on this. I don't think I can get a deep socket on it. Yep, 13/16. Let's just see how much bite. Oh, wow. Okay. How much? Oh my gosh, really? Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. It'd be nice if I had an adapter or something. I don't think we're gonna be able to get. We'll try. Let's try. That's a 21. I don't know if a deep wall is going to fit on these. No, it won't. That's the problem. That's exactly what I thought. An impact socket is not going to fit. Give me a second, guys. We're going to figure this out. All right, we came up with a plan. We've got an impact with our shallow wall sockets. We're going to see just how much oh, wow. Wow, so this thing is barely, I mean, look at the amount of studs sticking out of there. There is none. I mean, these things are barely on there. My goodness. This is not good. And look at the bore. Look at the hub. Look at that. This doesn't fit. Like, nothing about this wheel fits at all. And I just spent all that money on new tires for these wheels. I don't really have a choice now. It's always something with these cars, man. Always something. Did we finish draining? Because I sure don't hear it. This is going to make a mess. That's what's going to happen. This is going to make a mess. Let me grab some pliers and let's remove this upper radiator hose. All right. I've spent maybe 20 minutes working on this. Serpentine belt is off. Then we had to take this little bypass hose right here. Teeny tiny little thing. We had to take that off. We had to take the cam sensor wire and run it under the thermostat and around here to pull it back down here. And we found that we have this broken thermostat housing, which is nice. We also found that somebody's been in here before, I think probably when they changed the timing belt, and they kind of snapped this top piece. I can't get this all the way off, but I've gotten it enough to where I was able to undo the distributor here. We can kind of just move this out of the way. And what else we got? It looks like we got 2 little 8 mils. This thing is facing about the 11 o'clock position. And maybe we can get in here with my little 8 mil. Looks like we can. And then we'll get in there with a Phillips to finish getting them out. And then, with any luck, once we get this this rotor button, whatever you want to call it, out of here, hopefully then we find a couple of bolts, we remove this entire housing, and the cam sensor should be attached somewhere on the bottom of it. We're just going to have to figure it out. Yeah, I ain't going to lie to you guys. This is it's a bit of a knuckle buster, man. There's a little more involved than I thought it was going to be. I ended up having to take the thermostat housing off because I couldn't get this off. And you can see where somebody cracked it. I swear it wasn't me. Somebody already cracked that. They also left the bolt out on that side. Somebody's been in here before. Obviously, we had to take the distributor cap off. We had to take this bypass hose, this little coolant bypass hose off as well. It goes between this nipple under the thermostat over to this tube here. We also had to take 3 bolts out. We've got a short one that kind of hides in the bottom, and then we got these 2 really long ones, and these are going to require the removal of this entire plastic cover here. So might as well just do it. What is going on? Why is it stuck? Ooh, that thing is tore up something fierce. Ooh, okay. Now the question is, how do we get it? How do we get it out? We got the bolts off, but now it doesn't want to come out. We twist it, turn it, pull it. Hell, I don't know. Great. So this means putting it back in is probably going to be equally fun. It looks like they might want you to take off this tensioner as well, which I don't really feel like doing, if I'm being completely honest. There's got to be a... There we go. Just like that. Oh boy, look at the corrosion. Oh my. Yeah. She is corroded something fierce, guys. And if you take a look at the bottom of it, that thing just looks tore up. So before we put this back in, obviously we're going to clean it up. We've got a couple little screws. Hopefully I've got the right sensor because it's too late now. Right? Let's take a look. Let's make sure we got the right one. Oh, yeah, we got the right one. All right, good deal, good deal. Yep, you can clearly see it'll fit right in there. No problem at all. So we take these 2 screws out right here. They're just a couple of Phillips. This will pull out. I'll get some parts cleaner. We'll clean up that ring. And now you get a clear view of the timing belt too, which is great because I told you guys the timing belt is in excellent shape. I had a lot of you telling me, you need to change the belt, change the belt. Well, take a look at this. All right. The belt is in excellent shape. There are no cracks, no nothing on this belt. This belt is in really, really good condition. Water pump also appears to be newer. It's got a stamp on it that says GMB. And it is cleaner. If you look down here at the water pump, you can clearly see it is far cleaner than everything else under here. So this thing, and it's only got, I think this thing has 120,000 miles on it. So chances are this thing probably had a water pump timing belt service maybe 20,000 miles ago. All right, let me get this mess cleaned up and we'll start putting it all back together. And what do you think? I think it cleaned up pretty damn nice. There is the new sensor installed. We've got the wires connected like they're supposed to. Now it's just a matter, simple matter of putting everything back together the way it came apart and trying not to damage these wires as we get them up under here. And then we've got to get them routed over towards the where the thermostat housing is. And there's a plug right here that goes in this front timing belt cover as well. We got to get that inserted properly. So it's going to be a few minutes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. For me anyway. For you guys, we'll have this thing put back together in the snap of a finger. We'll be ready to try to start it and see if it runs any better. Or we'll find out that we changed the wrong sensor and we get to do it over again on the other side. Well, we did it, guys. It's all back together. I don't have any coolant in it yet because I just want to make sure it's going to actually run like it's supposed to first. Probably should clear the codes, and I just realized after putting the whole thing back together, I forgot to disconnect the battery. Yeah, we never did that. Let me grab my trusty Autel Maxi Sys Elite over here. We will plug it in. We will clear these codes, and we're going to hope and pray that when we start this thing up, it's going to run like it's supposed to, because I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of work for a cam sensor. That was a little rough. Let me find the OBD2 port, which is hiding somewhere under here. And let's see if we can't reset these codes. We're showing no fault codes detected, although I saw a new code in there for the mass airflow sensor, so that's nice. Let's hope it doesn't come back. Fire it up. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Come on. We're doing exactly what we did before, man. You gotta be joking me. We are right back to square one. And now it's dead. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Let's check the codes. What do we got? What do we got going on here? Can't communicate with the control unit. It's probably dead. All right. Oh, there's nothing like doing a job for nothing. Absolutely, especially one that takes you a couple hours to do, you know? That's all right. Things happen. Let's make sure the ignition is on. I may have turned it off. Yeah, I turned it off, that's why. All right. Come on. Don't do this to me. There it is. There it is. All right, all right. Yeah, and it's smoking again. And no, that is not a bunch of oil or anything coming out of it. It's not burning oil, trust me. It's all because of that sensor. Oh, look at that. Yep. Okay, let's open the door. What if I changed the wrong sensor? I didn't. I know that I didn't change the wrong sensor. All right, and I'll tell you how I know that. I know that because when we unplug this wire, the car runs. This wire runs over and to that cam sensor. So my question is, if we were to come down here, we were to pull that wire out, tuck everything back up in here where it's not trying to touch a belt, right? Keep everything out of the way. Bet you she fires right up. Fire right up. She'll run perfect. Bingo. Told you. Told you. Well, And the smoke has mostly cleared up now. Can't let it run long. I don't have any coolant in it. That's a shame, man. Really, that's a shame. Because she runs like a top. She really does. She runs really good. But we got something going on over here. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more digging, and then we'll be right back. Well, as I like to say, you can't win them all. I went ahead and put this thing back together. I've got all of it back together. The timing covers all back on. The spark plug covers are back on. The air intake, everything is put back together, filled back up with coolant. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. And you know, the truth of the matter is, the car is better than it was when we first got it. When we got it, it did not run. Now it does. I was going to take it on a 10-mile run today. That is not going to happen. It should start right back up now. Oh, surprisingly, it started up, and it's not revving like crazy anymore. It's actually not running bad at all. That's not bad. This car, there it goes, starting to rev up again. This car doesn't know what it wants, guys. Ooh, she's smoking a little bit. Well, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back probably tomorrow. Ooh, oh my goodness, wow. We're probably gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna put 4 tires on this. Okay, I gotta shut this off because this can't be good for me. I say we come back tomorrow. I mean, listen to this thing run. It runs great. The only problem is I don't have the damn cam sensor installed, and if I hook it up, the car doesn't want to run anymore. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think there it goes. Now it's revving up. It seems to have slowed down on the smoking again, though. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, back to running like crap again. Okay. Alrighty then. You know, I think somebody reached out to me and expressed interest in purchasing this car. And I'm sure they knew they had to have a dealer's license, and I'm sure that they said that they did. I just can't remember who it was. I'm gonna have to look through my email and see if I can find that person, because I think I'm done with this one. I do. I think I'm just finished, guys. As I said before, my job right now is trying to get rid of as many of these cars as possible, and my goal is always to fix them. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that way for me, but I sure try. And because we're getting close to the end of the year, tax time and everything, I'm just running out of time. So, I don't know. I'm going to give it some thought. I'm going to go home. Jessica made chili for dinner, and it is freezing cold in Oklahoma today. So, you know, chili sounds really good. I'm going to let this car sit overnight. I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'll have my thoughts about me. And we'll put the tires on because we already bought them. So there's no point in not putting tires on it. And then we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll leave that out. We're going to need that. We'll change out the tires. And maybe we'll take it on the 10-mile drive. I refuse to try to drive this thing 10 miles like this. If the car does all right on the 10-mile drive, if we can even make it, we'll try to clean it up a little bit. You know, maybe spray it down, try to make it look a little bit nicer, wipe down the interior a little bit. And at the end of the day, I can still say that this car did not run and drive when we got it, and now it does. it may not run great, and there's definitely more work to be done, but it actually does run, and we have driven it. We've just never been able to take it on the 10-mile drive because of how bad the tires are. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be back, hopefully, here soon. We'll have a C5 Corvette with a manual transmission and a custom wrap that's supposed to be a giveaway car on the channel. And we should have very, very soon, hopefully in the next week or so, this super rare G-Wagon that's a gray market car. I'm really excited to bring that one to you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.